Hey guys, it's me again, your favorite cinephile, Luiser. As you know, this week's video is about movies that have touched your lives. The movie that comes to my mind first is The Blind Side, performed by Sandra Bullock and Quinton Aaron. This movie, for the ones that have seen it, is about a black guy named Michael Orr whose mom is a drug addict. Thanks to this and the poor conditions where they live, Miss Lee Annie adopts him and takes him to her house. With the pass of time, Michael's protection instincts help him to get into the high school football team and suddenly to the National Football League. This film really gets me because it shows how many people live in this situation, and even though life presents you some kind of opportunities that you can't just let them go away. Michael could have stayed where he belonged, with his real family, but instead, he actually took his one shot and made it to the major league. Another movie that really gets me is called Coach Carter. This film, performed by Samuel L. Jackson, is about a man who went to a public high school and played for the school's basketball team. Casually, it also talks about black poor people who play sports. Anyway, this man graduates and makes it out the hood, and when he's an adult, he comes back to his high school to become the basketball team coach. But the main drama is not about him, it's about the whole team and how they came from missing classes, robbing, drug dealing, street fighting, to brand new people. They even signed a contract that said they couldn't miss any more basketball practice. They had to assist to all their classes, approve their exams with a C plus, and arrive to every basketball game in suit and tie. These people could have ended up in jail, without a job, maybe even dead. But Coach Carter inspired them to be better persons and to reach their life goals. I really recommend you guys to watch these movies, even if you don't like sports. The main meaning of these movies is not a ball. It's how people who born in a certain kind of disadvantage get their opportunities to become someone, and how anyone can do that with passion and hard work.
Hey guys, this is Danny again. I think one of my favorite films and also one of the most impacting one in my life is What Dreams May Come, starring Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Annabella Sciorra. The story is about the couple who loses their children one typical morning when the school transport come for the children and they never saw them again. So Chris, Robin, is a doctor, and shortly after the incident he dies also in a car accident, leaving his wife as a widow, and she's a famous artist, so she started getting depression, and then she commits suicide because she lost like everyone she had in a very short period of time, so she commits suicide. And Chris is in this kind of paradise, kind of heaven, which is made of like paint. It kind of reminds him to some paintings his wife made. It's very, very beautiful. And he's trying to find his family. He has this kind of friend which is like guiding him. And he's trying to find his children and his wife over there. This story is very similar to Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy, and because there's like this heaven, the purgatory, and there's like hell, so Chris kind of has to pass through all those stages to find his wife, because as she committed suicide, she's like with the worst kind of souls, so he's trying to rescue her. And the funny thing is that I saw it for the first time on TV and I didn't catch the name of the film, and I didn't remember like who started. I just kind of remembered the pain stuff and the deaths and that kind of stuff. So one day after some years, I remembered that I really liked that film and I wanted to watch it again. And I spent like 3 or 4 hours trying to find out the name of the movie, and like different sites of internet, like I was searching like movie about paintings and car accident, and I don't know. After some time, I got that name, and I just find out like the movie was actually on Netflix, and I had seen it like there, like What Dreams May Come, and I was like, oh, but I never expected that it was that film. So I watched it, and I really like it. I actually really recommend it. It's really beautiful and has a very deep message. It's one of like the most impacting movies I've seen in my life. Thank you.
Hey, it's Ceci again. So, one of my very favorite movies or films, and one of the most impacting ones in my life, is To the Bones. And one of the characters is Lily Collins. I really admire her. She is so pretty and amazing. This movie talks about a young woman with anorexia that goes into a group home to try to deal with her problem, and she's like really, really, really. How can you say it? Like, she is very sick, and she's in denial. Like, she doesn't accept that she has a problem. So this movie talks about all the process that a person with anorexia goes through. So I really like this movie because I think it really explains to you how stereotypes or society can affect people's life these days, and it can affect so much among their life that they can even go to a sickness or illness or I don't know, whatever. So I'm pretty amazed by this movie because it's amazing how these people with these problems, how much they suffer, how much trouble they have liking themselves, loving themselves, accepting themselves. They don't even like how they look. They look in the mirror and it's like they're seeing a monster. That the mirror is reflecting a monster. So I really, really like this movie. Most of it because I can relate to it, and because I had a life experience that can kind of relate to the movie. So yeah, that's pretty much why I like it. So I really recommend you to watch it. Thank you. Bye.
I did say semi.
Hey guys, how are you today? How are you this week? So, okay, I think you all know, or I don't know, I hope so, that you all know this movie. It is called The Notebook. It's one of my favorite films of all times. It taught me how to never give up out on what you want and the people you love, just like Noah, one of the main characters, that never did that. So with Ali, after falling in love with her at first sight. Throughout the whole story, he fights for her, and despite all inconvenience and obstacles they had, their love was stronger than anything. I think this movie is a really cute one, and also, well, it's super girly movie, but I really love it. It teach me like a lot of things, and as I said, never give up in love and in people who really care. And I really love other movie. It's called Hachi, A Dog's Tale. I really love it because I have the same dog. Well, yeah, the same. It's an Akita Japanese Inu, and I really love the movie. It makes me cry a lot, a lot, a lot, and it's super cute. And I learned a lot of that film, like all the love that a dog can have for us without asking for something. This is all for this week, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy everything. And stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.